Hi everyone, welcome to this month's release of the Liquid Gold subscription. I'm super excited to talk you through the two coffees that we've selected for this edition. They're really exciting coffees, and I want to tell you a little bit about what you get in your pack, and we'll do a little bit of a brewing guide for you so you can really understand these coffees and get the best out of them. The Liquid Gold subscription is meant to be a curated coffee experience for connoisseurs. So those people that really want to understand how to enjoy a really unique coffee. So the first coffee that we've got is going to be the Festive Blend. This is a special release that we've put together, that the production team have put together, that really captures the essence of the holiday season. So we're going to be brewing this on espresso, and I'm going to show you how I do it and how I think you might get the best experience if you were to do an espresso with this. The second coffee that we've got is from Nicaragua. This is from a small farm called La Esmeralda, and it's from their UVA project. This is a really unique coffee. It's super delicious, and we're going to be brewing that on the AeroPress. So I'll show you how I do my AeroPress, but this is not going to be the only way to do it. You can absolutely have some fun with it and try your own way as well. All right, so we'll get into a bit of brewing, and I'll tell you a bit more of the coffee as we go along. So I've got all my tools together, everything that I'm going to need to do a shot of coffee. I'm really recommending that you do a double shot. Even if you don't like it too strong, you can always add some water, but the double shot is what's really going to extract a lot of flavor out of this coffee. Super unique blend. It's got a little bit of Colombian Java, some whiskey aged coffee, and a little bit of the Nicaragua UVA project that we're going to be featuring on the AeroPress and as a single origin in your second pack. So that's going to be super cool that you get to taste one of the components completely individually as well. So I'm going to grind some coffee, and then I'll show you my technique as we go along. For this espresso, I've got a 20-gram basket. So I'm going to be dosing 20 grams of coffee. A little bit for the grinder. So with this coffee, the Colombian Java component really brings a lot of the summer fruit flavors. The whiskey gives you a lot of booziness, the whiskey aged coffee. And then the Nicaragua Java gives you like this really incredible body. So the combination of those three things together almost takes it into the realm of being reminiscent of like fruit mince pie. It's a super interesting coffee, really delicious, something that we love. I wish you could smell it. All right, cool. So I'm gonna take this off. Super important to make sure the coffee is well distributed in the basket before you go and tamp it. So for that, I've got a distribution tool, but you could just use a knife or anything flat to flatten the coffee before you go and tamp it. Tamping, lay the tamper flat, press, and finish. That's all it needs to be, flat and firm, ready to go straight into the machine. So we've got our double shot, we've just extracted it. This has really been an amazing experience putting this coffee together. Reminds me of all the holiday seasons and summer fruits and all the stuff that we enjoy. So hope you guys like it. We really loved it. Enjoy. All right, on to the next one. So we're now brewing the Nicaraguan coffee. This is from the UVA project. It's a natural process, super juicy, super sweet. And we're gonna use one of my favorite brewing methods. I really love this, the AeroPress. I'm gonna show you my method, but there's probably about 1,000 different ways that you can use this. So the first thing to start with is with the plunger in and the whole thing upside down on your scale. I've already just ground my coffee. I'm starting with 20 grams of coffee. Super important that it's a fairly coarse grind, not too fine. We're gonna throw that straight in and then add the hot water and just let that brew for a bit. This method tends to produce a slightly stronger cup of coffee, but then you can always dilute that down if you like. I'll zero the scale off, and now there's a timer on my scale, but you can always start your own timer. And I'm just gonna let this brew for about 1.5 minutes. I'm pouring fairly quickly to make sure that all the grounds get wet. If you need to stir it, you can stir it. And I'm just gonna add 200 grams of water. So that's a 1:10 ratio. 20 grams coffee, 200 grams of water, 1:10 ratio. Don't need the scale anymore. That can now go away. We're gonna let that brew and come back to it in about 1.5 minutes. So the coffee's been brewing now for about 1.5 minutes. What I'm going to do is put the top on. I'm using a metal filter, which you can buy as an aftermarket piece, but you can always use paper filters as well if you like. I like the metal filter. For me, it gives a thicker flavor, thicker texture and body. Make sure that's well locked in. Tricky bit. Go over the top, and then everything all at once. And now, lean on it, press everything through. Cool. This whole thing can just go in the sink for wash up, nice and easy. Oh, it's fruity, sweet, delicious, smells great. I know you're gonna love this one.